big Knicks fan, star power, star entourage, my man, the sneaker god himself, Jerry Ferrara. How you living after that Knicks dub, brother? How you feeling?
Listen, if I'm gonna have to stay up this late, thank God it's for a win. And happy birthday, young man. I see you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. But let's get into it, man. Last time we talked, still got that bun in the oven. So before we get into any sort of basketball talk, you got to ask about the old lady. How's the wife? How's she holding up?
It was good, and I was coming off like the Austin Rivers 36-point outburst, so the name Austin was in the mix for a while. Definitely Julius has been talked about for a name for this next little boy. But in all seriousness, we have no names yet. Nothing. We are nowhere. We have to figure this out. We have 2 months left. 2 months.
Would you be interested in tossing the name out to Knicks Twitter?
It's a good
For
idea.
sure, 100%. I'll toss the name out to anybody who could come up with a name that settles this, so I don't have to lose sleep over it. Absolutely. Let's go, Knicks Twitter. Hit me up.
Okay, we'll have to see how that goes.
Please hit up at Jerry Ferrara on Twitter. The man needs some baby names, people. You got a couple of choices, actually, because the Knicks are coming off another big win late on a Sunday night. Julius Randle balled out another double-double, brimming with all-star hope with a lot. And, it feels like it's going to mean a lot to him with the players and the coaches. They're really vouching for him. Jerry, what are your thoughts on the Knicks play this year, especially Julius Randle being a budding all-star this season?
Listen, I think we're all surprised in the sense, obviously, we had hopes going in, but we knew we had a young team and we knew we had a new coach coming in. So I just think that we're so far ahead of where I was hoping we would be toward the end of the season, starting to play well, close games, and pulling the close ones out. That's kind of where we've been this whole time. Even tonight going into the game, I felt good. Obviously, Minnesota's had a tough year, but I knew coming off that loss against the Magic, I'm like, Tibbs is going to have these guys bouncing back because we should have won that game in Orlando. It should have been 5 in a row. So I feel really good about where the Knicks are at right now. And as far as Mr. Randle, Julius All-Star Randle, I know the East is very, very deep as far as the reserves go. I get it. There's the most 20-point scorers, I think, in the league ever. I know it's almost everyone's scoring 20 these days, but just look at how he's impacting the game. It's not even close. If he's not an all-star, then I really, truly don't know what is at this point. And I'm biased.
I'm with you. Listen, hey, you can leave that last part out. I'm with you, Jerry. I completely agree. Now, speaking of Julius, he talked post-game about how excited he was to have fans in the building on Tuesday. Now, granted, not a full house. We're not there yet. About 2,000 fans expected. You always have great seats. Talk about the Garden with fans in the building.
I've been fortunate enough. I've been a lot of places and seen a lot of games, and it really is. There is nothing like it because, and it's even what Kaz was alluding to earlier. It's like Knicks fans know basketball, so even if it's Knicks winning, losing, whatever, they're going to be out there talking because they know the game, they know what's going on. But it really is, this is what Knicks fans live for. This is the moment, a team that is just in it every single night, pulling out close games. That's what we feed off of. That's what we've been hungry for all these years. So even though it's only 2,000, that's nowhere near what we're used to. And it's something. I think it is going to be the most impactful 2,000 in the league so far that we have, in my opinion. And I think some of the players will say the same thing that don't even have Knicks jerseys on. I think they'll even agree.
That's facts. And you know what? It feels like home court advantage is finally going to come back. And I'm glad that the Knicks are one of the teams bringing that in there. Let's switch subjects really quick. We talked a little about Julius Randle's all-star potential, but let's talk about the game overall, okay? The fact that they're even having this game has had a little bit of controversy. We've had some of the biggest players in the league talk about maybe we shouldn't be having this game. I'd love to hear your thoughts on AllStar Weekend in Atlanta.
So, selfishly as a fan, I'm always like, look, give me all the basketball you got. If you got more games for me, I'll happily watch and be here for it because I just love watching basketball. I do think that, just with how short the break was and then going into this season and just everything that's going on, I wouldn't say I would be crazy upset if there wasn't an all-star game this year. I kind of understand where a lot of the players were saying, and even like LeBron saying his head might not be into it. Like, I get it. So again, if it's there, I'm gonna watch. I'm a fan. I'll watch anyone play basketball at this point. But I wouldn't be crazy disappointed if it didn't happen. Only because I just want to see the best basketball going forward post All-Star break.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, that's facts, man. It's a weird time, but the game's happening, so we gonna watch anyway. Speaking of All-Star Weekend,
I'm here. I'll be watching.
Yeah, we gonna watch regardless, man. Speaking of All-Star Weekend, you are a sneaker god. Your closet cannot be messed with. And the good thing about All-Star Weekend is new sneaker releases, and every year, Brand Jordan comes out with some of the hottest retros for players to play in, cop, whatever, take L's on Sneaker Talk. Let's go through some of these. These Carmine 6s, Jerry, give me your thoughts. Just came out last week. I'm a big fan of the 6s right here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan too. The Carmine 1s are one of my sneaky fave shoes of all time. So seeing them in a 6 is really nice, and I like them so much. It made me think maybe I should name this second baby boy Carmine. I'm not going to, but that's how much I like this.
Carmine's a nice name. Not gonna hold you. Let's get to the next Jordan releases right here. The Jordan 1 Trophy Rooms. These are the colorway just. Chef's kiss for me, Jerry. What are your thoughts on these?
I think it's perfectly titled too. You could even tell how it's a little bit dull, the coloring. It's a little saturated with the right light. This should be in the trophy room. These you might have on display under some nice shiny light. But yeah, I mean, those are beautiful. I don't know if I want to ball in those, but I want to wear those out and about.
Jerry, I got wide feet. Ones can't do it for me. But these can. These next sneakers right here, these Jordan 5s. Now these, I'm always a sucker for some cool gray, some asphalt, some cement. I'm a New Yorker, man. I need something to kind of fit in. What are your thoughts on these, Jerry? What do you like about them?
5s have always been a tricky shoe for me. While I love the Oreo 5s, had those, the Bel Air 5s. I'm a fan of 5s. But it's a summer shoe for me because 5s with jeans are tough. The tongue on 5s are so thick, right? It's tough with jeans.
Yes,
you really have to have the perfect pair of jeans. So I like these. I'm not going to say love, but I'm a big fan of 5s. In the summer, though, with some shorts, now we're talking.
We can put them on ice.
I just have a question. Are we supposed to wear the trophy rooms or are we supposed to collect them? Do they get worn if you get them?
I am team wear your kicks, okay? But I feel Jerry on this. It doesn't seem like a sneaker you want to wear, right, Jerry?
Those I might not wear. I mean, or maybe wear them once and then be like, okay, maybe somewhere that I would remember, and then you attach a memory to it, Okay. Like a Knicks game, something like that, courtside.
I was about to say you can wear them when they play the Warriors this Tuesday, so you can pull that off.
That's a good choice. Okay, I just need to get that clarity because you guys don't steer me wrong. Don't steer me wrong now.
I'm good.
Let's switch gears a little bit, Jerry. You are New York through and through. Yankees season is around the corner. Look at that. I don't have a watch on. Anyway, we're getting to baseball soon. Thoughts on the upcoming season?
Yeah, I really cannot believe that. Pitchers and catchers reporting and all that stuff. I just can't. It's all happening so fast. I definitely feel good about the Yankees this year. I pace myself for baseball season. I don't get too high. I don't get too low. I stay right in the middle. Then right after their All-Star break is where I really start, up in the stakes a little bit. I think the Yankees have a really good team. They're going to score runs. For me with the Yankees, it's always going to come down to pitching as we get closer to the playoffs and stuff like that. So that's really where it's going to boil down to for me. I don't think scoring runs is going to be a problem at all. But I can't believe that that baseball season's almost here. It's kind of crazy to say. I'm so locked into basketball right now.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. I feel like we were just celebrating the World Series a few weeks ago, and now we're already back here. Time is all been messed up throughout this entire year. What is time at this point? Jerry, obviously, stay busy working. You know what I mean? I'd love to know what you're working on, what we can catch you with next, whether it's TV, movies, anything streaming. Let us know what you're working on, Jerry.
I got a good show in the works with HBO, and we're just waiting for things to continue to return back. It's really starting to now pick up again as things get safer and stuff like that. So I'm a little superstitious. I would much rather be on this show telling you, hey, I just left set. I caught the end of the Knicks game. We're almost there. So yeah, as things start to really start shooting again, especially in New York, that's where the show will be. Then I have a good one coming for you guys too. This one. I think you guys are going to like. It's with the same show creator as Power. Courtney Kemp is the creator and producer on this one as well. So, yeah, I'm up to something.
Looking forward to that, man. Love to see you back on HBO, bro.
Definitely. The after shows where Courtney would like explain stuff was probably one of my most favorite extra elements in Power. So anything Courtney's doing, I'm in on for sure. Jerry, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know it's a little bit later than when we used to do this thing.
Have some birthday confetti, Jerry. Have some birthday confetti. Thank you, brother. Thank you, as always.
Hey, happy birthday. Enjoy. You guys are the best. Keep up the good work.